distinguished chief guest, Mr. Atul Chaturvedi, Chairman, Public Enterprises Selection Board, Government of India, Chairman of the session, Dr. A.K. Balyan, Managing Director, Petronet LNG Limited, Padma Shri Dr. Pritam Singh, Alternative President, Education Promotion Society of India, Dr. H. Chaturvedi, Director BIMTech, Mr. Amit Agnihotri, Founder MBAUniverse.com, distinguished invitees, ICL host of luminaries of management profession from education. If I start taking their name, it will be too long. So I think whatever we do, we owe it to all of them. And invitees, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of National HRD Network, EPSI, MBAUniverse.com, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to this important function organized by these bodies. Your overall response, we are testimony not only to how much each one of you believe celebrating success is important, but also your affection for Dr. Pritam Singh this evening. Thank you very much for joining us in large numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to first welcome our own Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Atul Chaturvedi, Chairman PSB. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chaturvedi is one professional that each one of us regard him a management professional. His contribution, be it as a thought leader, be it as a policy maker, be it as an action leader, I think it is very well known. It's a matter of great pride that when we approached him to join us on this occasion, that without even taking a second, he said, it will be my honor to be part of this function. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you please do join me in welcoming Mr. Atul Chaturvedi. Thank you very much, sir, for your immediate response to join this function. Now, I would like to welcome the chairman of the session, Dr. A.K. Balyan. Again, Dr. A.K. Balyan is not new to most of you who are here. It is certainly someone I would like to say with pride, again, who has contributed to the profession beyond business. He is someone who has contributed to National HRD Network or even several bodies, EPSI or MBAUniverse, more than one way. Today he is the board member of an HRDN, he chairs the program committee, he leads several core committees, and the last initiative that he led in an HRDN platform was the HRD Leadership Retreat held in August 1st and 2nd in Goa. And you can easily make out when we started the program and even we wanted to conclude, very much the participants didn't like to leave this. Sir, again, sincerely thank you from our card. Please do join me in welcoming Dr. A.K. Balyan for being our guest. Now, I would like to specially welcome Dr. Pritam Singh, on whose honor we are organizing this function. Actually, he does not need any introduction, and nor I am going to introduce him. I would be embarrassing if I say few adjectives about his contribution. But what I would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Pritam Singh, with whom I have worked for several years, be in IMA, even now in the National Charity Network, I only want to pick up three things. In many of our life, you find there are only few institutional builders. And he is one of them. He is himself to an institution. Many of us today known by the position and the office we represent. But he is someone who is known beyond institution, across. This is one thing I discovered. The second, in my working over now 2 decades, really you find someone as not only thought leader, not only as a thought leader, but action leader, who have created institution by sheer thought, vision or dream, whatever they have. The third, he himself was not only a leader par excellence, but also created a large pool of leaders around him, and some of them are very much present here. It's a real matter of celebration for all of us, those of us who are present here, and I would not like to longer because you all know him. I think I only want to say, please do join me in welcoming Dr. Pritam Singh. It is our endeavor as an NHRDN to provide platform and opportunity to fellow professional managers at all levels to come together and contribute towards the profession and celebrate excellence. When Dr. Chaturvedi initiated this process, that there is an occasion, why not NHRDN or MBA Universe and APHI join hands, and that is why we are here today. Ladies and gentlemen, celebrating 50 years successfully and fruitfully for any academician is a big achievement. NHRDN, EPSI and MBA Universe have the privilege of close association with the Dr. Pritam Singh. He has been a mentor, philosopher and guide for all these three bodies. Dr. Singh persona has many aspects which inspired us, be as a teacher, be as a trainer, be as a coach, be as an institutional builder, be as an administrator or advisor or mentor, and above all, a great human being, which each one of us really take us through. We have invited today, all of you are his friends, well-wishers, I would say followers, and from NCR only. There were requests. We said we can do some other function in some other location, but today I am very happy that all of us are here. Each one of us has been touched by his generosity and warmness of Dr. Singh. Everyone believes that he is closeted with him. India needs Dr. Pritam Singh to chart out his future journey in shaping our country as well. So before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed grateful to each one of you. Such a distinguished gathering, be from policymaker, be from academia, be from multinational, be from emerging MSME. I see Mr. MSME, a big company like Mr. Pankaj Bansal is part of our leadership team here, and be it the Indian enterprises. Each one of you represent that for a year. I would really like to say thank you indeed for making this function a great success. I'm sure you will have much more deeper insight as Asa will take it through. With these words, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you once again and wish you all the best. Thank you.
In Dr. Pritam Singh's book on Change Maestros, the chapter on Change Maestros Kaleidoscope mentions a few characteristics like innovation, resilience, societal centricity, and so on, in the people identified as the Change Maestros. If we were to look closely, we will find that many of these attributes are shared by Dr. Pritam Singh himself. So we applaud him as a change maestro also. Many are the people and organizations who have been touched and transformed by this thought leader. Let's hear from some of those people themselves. May I now request Mr. Bhaskar Chatterjee Director General of IICA, Government of India, who is a veteran civil servant and the main architect of the New Companies Act and the Section 135 for mandatory CSR, to please say a few words about this doyen.
In many ways, my guru and mentor, Dr. Pritam Singh, my senior colleague and very, very dear friend, Mr. Atul Chaturvedi, other dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, and fans of Dr. Pritam Singh. I must confess that I've been caught rather unprepared, but at the same time, it gives me immense pleasure to be here amongst all of you and to say these few words of dedication in honor of one of our most outstanding Indians. One of the problems with Dr. Pritam Singh, and I'm sorry to start with a problem, is his extraordinary modesty, his very understated personality. And I know that in this conglomeration, when we say these words of praise and we shower and heap encomiums on this man, we do in many ways also embarrass him. I know that. But this is not a time to worry about the embarrassment. This is the time when we should simply let go and say, we love you, Dr. Pritam Singh, and we love you for many reasons.
Thank you very much, sir. You're very right in saying that we had a lot of requests from people wanting to speak about Dr. Singh, but then as the time doesn't permit so many accolades, so we'll have to restrict ourselves to a few. Our apologies for that. We now request Major General V.N. Khurana, former Director General of IMA and an eminent management professional, besides being a former veteran of the Indian Armed Forces.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I stand here, I wonder if there's anything that has not been said about this great man. I've had the privilege and pleasure to know him for over 2 decades in various capacities, whether it was in the platforms of IMA, or when I had issues bothering me as the Director General of IMA over the 12 years that I served there, when he was the Director MDI, or IIM Lucknow, where I had the privilege to be on the board later, Director General IMI, or some of the committees on which I had the honor to serve with you for the Government of India. We've heard enough. Deep thinker, great intellectual. But I would just like to add one more word. That is, I don't think, as Mr. Chatterjee said, you can find another person who encompasses all the qualities that you would like to have in man. A leader par excellence, a leader academically, intellectually par excellence, a great motivator, a great friend, with a very soft and, as you said, understated personality. But we know, those of us and all of us have known him, that he has got an iron will somewhere behind it. I recall that meeting with the HRD Minister, Ketan Bhai, where I will name the minister,
2009.
Where the minister was being offendish. There were 3 or 4 of us. He wasn't prepared to listen to us. And there was an end to bearing of his pushing us. When the iron inside, the steel inside this great man exploded. And it didn't take very long for the minister to come back on the rails and listen to us and agree to us. That's what I mean when you see all-encompassing personality. I've seen him, like all of us, working over late hours, days, weeks, months and years on his research. It's not only that they're bestsellers, but I think they're classics. There will be additions to any library for years and generations to come. And I say so because I've had the privilege of being the Secretary General of the Asian Management Associations, which has 19 countries in Asia Pacific. Pritam Bhai, your books are on their shelves. And they don't have to ask me when I go round, or when I've been round, who Dr. Pritam Singh is. All that I'll say, Pritam Bhai, while we celebrate your, I saw a word written on the board, on the placard here, significant contribution. I don't know if there's a bigger word than significant. Immense, significant, unmatched contribution to management education and professional management. I don't think we want to let you say you are retired. You won't. We, this country, needs your wisdom, your guidance to take us through many of the turbulent times that we're going to go through. And if I might just repeat, you're very fond of quoting some couplets, but today I'm going to quote one. And I think that's very apt, ladies and gentlemen. It says, "Tu shahi hai, parwaz hai kaam tera." You are a royal eagle who generally flies very high. "Tu shahi hai, parwaz hai kaam tera, abhi to asman aur bhi hai." I wish you all the very best, good health, and many, many more years.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, you're very right in saying that his books are classics. And I have no shame in saying that even I have plagiarized for this session from some quotes from his book. So, thank you very much. And now I request Mr. R.K. Dubey, former CMD of Canara Bank, to please say a few words.
Good evening, friends. Dr. Singh, my friend, philosopher and guide. Friends, I have been associated with him for more than a decade. When I was Assistant General Manager in Delhi Punjab National Bank and he was on board of Punjab National Bank, then there had been a journey of transformation at every step. He had been hand-holding, guiding, mentoring. When I was Central Bank Executive Director at Mumbai, when I moved to Canara Bank at Bangalore, his knack of knowing the problems, identifying the issues, and solving them, suggesting ways and means. A lot of things have been talked about him, he is above them. So he is Pitama of management. Whenever we needed, on whatever issues, he was always there. Despite his health not supporting him, he had been working very, very hard, traveling all through. I remember when we called him last in Bangalore, he was not well, but he still chose because we had decided and he had agreed early. We are really grateful to him for his guidance and inspiration, motivation to our people. We would not have done and achieved whatever we could without his significant, more significant contribution. Sir, I wish you all the best. I wish you fine health, and I assure we will always be with you, entire people who are here, and we love you a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for those wishes. And now I request Mr. G.P. Rao, veteran NHRDL leader. Until recently, he has been heading the Retron plant of Reliance at Kuala Lumpur.
2 minutes given to me. Good evening, everybody. It's not a farewell to Dr. Pritam Singh. He's a Pritam Singh. He will remain with the management world forever. So it's not a farewell speech, just an acknowledgement that this one person who symbolized Rajarshi. He was in the academic world, ran the academic world like a king, like a corporate leader. And when it came to the corporate world, when he interacted with people like us, he had thousands and thousands of disciples in the corporate world. He shared his wisdom and he made rishis out of the corporate leaders. He is a true Rajarshi. And Dr. Pritam Singh, please live long and continue spreading your knowledge for the benefit of industry and academia interface, and for the benefit of promoting, projecting, establishing the management world of the East for the globe to look at. He always talks about West, look at East, because the sun rises in the East. That is Dr. Pritam Singh. He is a Rama for people because he stood for values. He is a Krishna for people because he, without taking a weapon, established the victory of Dharma, establishment of Vijaya. He stood for the principles of Rama and Krishna. He is a great man. Personally, I have been benefited by being associated with him for more than 30 years. So I pay my respects to him, and I will request all of you to join me emotionally to wish him good health, wish him good luck, and wish him the strength, the courage, the determination, the commitment to guide us forever and ever. Thank you, Dr. Pritam Singh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I now request Mr. S.K. Rungta, Vice Chairman of BALCO, to please say a few words.
Respected Dr. Pritam Singh and distinguished dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. It's a privilege to be invited to this function and given an opportunity to speak on this occasion. The outstanding example of the kind of respect that he commands and the kind of commitment that he is able to draw from the people lies in the fact that whenever he moves from one organization to another, a whole lot of people move with him. You know, they go from one organization, like he goes from MDI to IMI, a lot of people go from MDI to IMI. You know, so I mean, you know, it is that kind of, so his ability to get commitment, loyalty of people and help them to move from one place to the other. I think this is a rare example. I mean, you will not find many leaders being able to achieve this. So, I consider it as a privilege to succeed him at International Management Institute, and I'm only hoping that the kind of support that the public enterprises extended to International Management Institute under his great leadership, I will be able to get the same kind of support of the various public enterprises to take IMI forward and follow the footsteps that he has taken. I wish him all the very best, and I'm sure that wherever he is, he will continue to guide the management profession and management education in this country. I wish him all the very best.
Thank you very much, sir. I now request Mr. Pankaj Bansal, former CEO of People Strong, to also speak a few words about Dr. Pritam Singh.
What is Dr. Singh's day, so it doesn't matter founder or present. So, you know, I was just talking to Sanjay Sen, head of HR of Manta, and he was saying this, are we going to all speak? I said, I don't know, but I got lucky, Sanjay. So, Dr. Singh, it's great to be here, and I know I have 120 seconds, and I was just thinking, you know, who and what we will say, but I'll just tell you, I can't say in decades, but I've known him for half of my life. That's a better way of saying it. I've never had an opportunity to be your student, but I've learned the most than I've learned with any other teacher. So very interestingly, I was thinking, you remember Don Corleone of Godfather? So sorry, Dr. Singh, to relate to you that, but he's like that in HR industry. I've never seen anyone saying no to him. Even if people disagree, even sometimes I disagree, but when he will say, I'll say yes. So I know if something happens, then I'll start nodding. I would try to do, but the head automatically will say yes. So I kept thinking why it happens, and I was just thinking back. You know, I've known his son. His son's name is Vipul. He's a very successful HR professional. And I met him and I said, okay, tell me about your father. So the way he talked about him, and very rarely, kids generally crib about Papa Mein. You know, so I was touched, sir, the amount of love and respect he had for you. So, you know, that's a true mark of a man. Very rarely people went the way he did. Then I said, is that the reason why we can't say no to Dr. Singh? Then I intrigued further. Then I said, maybe because of the positions he held, but that was the answer, not the answer. And then about 6 years ago, we were setting up a fund so that we can fund HR entrepreneurs. And you know, me and my partner reached out to him, and we said, we failed enough. There are 6 people who has kind of cheated us. In India, ethics and capitalism don't go hand in hand. So he said, just one line. He said, how many Kauravas were there? He said, 100. He said, how many Pandavas? He said, 5. So he said, what's the ratio? I said, 1:20. So he said, how you found 20 Kauravas? And you know, believe me, that's a small statement, but it just changed my life. And sir, since then it's been a history. It changed the course of People Strong. It made us much more bigger. We believe that, you know, we will continue to succeed if we understand this. And the answer that I got why we can't say no to him is because you are the light in our lives. So you are truly the light is all I can say, and thank you very much for being there, and you will always be there. Thank you for being there. Thank you very much.
We have here Dr. A.K. Balyan, who is a topper from IIT Delhi in MTech and a PhD from Germany. He is presently the MD and CEO of Petronet LNG Limited, one of the fastest growing world-class companies in the Indian energy sector. Dr. Balyan has a vision of making Petronet LNG amongst the leaders in the LNG business in the world, and also to diversify into related areas of the value chain. I now request Dr. A.K. Balyan, MD and CEO of Petronet LNG, to please address the audience.
Thank you very much, Chief Guest for the function, Shri Chaturvedi ji, Honorable Professor Pritam Singh ji, my colleagues here, Mr. P. Kamal Singh ji, Professor Chaturvedi, and so many senior people that in the industry with whom we have had interaction at various points in time, and it's great to have this gathering here. I really do not know what I should be speaking because many things have been spoken in that, and I think I was wondering that 2-3 things I like to point out on that. One is that while I do not know what point in time he walked into our lives, I was trying to recollect that when it happened for the first time, and I thought it was perhaps in the ASCII when I had gone as a young officer in ONGC to attend what used to be called as I think AMP or something at that point in time, a new program that was started, and there were about 25 odd people there, and that was the first interaction. From that time onwards, while we moved on in our career in different places, but I think his presence was always there. So I would like to give him 2 names. One is that he is a transformer. Transforms from one level to another. The other is that the role that a potter plays, how do you shape people? Remarkable way of shaping people actually. And I've seen that somebody talked about Mira's touch that he has. So many institutions he has actually transformed. And one thing to my mind that he does best is that awakening of the students, academia, corporate heads actually, policy makers, and raise their bar of excellence to a different level altogether. And that's the transformation I'm talking about. One of the areas which I feel he championed was the industry-academia interactions. He saw to it that the industry can prosper, grow, unless there is a close coordination with the academia there. And he structured so many programs, wrote so many things about the industry. I feel that it is this major area that helped many of the Indian companies actually perform. I've myself had the fortunate opportunity of working with him in the learning and development of the ONGC when I took over as Director HR, and the ONGC had just come out from a normal government department and was corporatized, and there were a lot of liberalization going on in the oil and gas sector. The issue was that at one point in time it was said that the oil sector in the country after opening may not survive, they may not be able to compete. And a dramatic change was done. Even the ministry said that all the companies must relook at their competitiveness and various aspects related to that. And that was the point in time that many of the companies had gone about really looking into their way of working, how to really work on that. And I think Mr. Chaturvedi would be able to say that those problems are still there. But in ONGC, I can tell you that we perhaps picked up more than 500 people at senior and middle level positions and transformed them from an excellent drilling engineer to a businessman who could talk drilling in a business language, a production engineer who was not bothered about the financial things on that, was talking about the production costs and all those things, transforming these people into businessmen there. I think that, to my mind, the competitiveness, the progress that ONGC has achieved at that phase of time, about 1 decade, is primarily because of these interventions that have gone a long way to transform this company. One of the things that I would like to point out is that he was the one perhaps who was for the first time picked up even by recognized by the government to train the ministers. The mindset of the ministers, that was very unique, I think, and the credit goes to the government to really realize that the ministers also need to be really reoriented and their mindset also need to be seen. And credit goes to a person like Professor Pritam Singh, who was taken and for this task, a very, very difficult task of that. I think the words to my mind, people have used the word Bhishma Pitama. I would add on to that perhaps a Karma Yogi who is really devoted his 50 years in this tapasya actually. And we only see that if you see right now, he is a person who can be, even at this age, can be easily provoked into a discussion on a new thing, and he will have that same passion and come up with some solution. So person at this age, having written, having done so much, still has that passion, that fire, and you have to only come up with some kind of an issue, and that passion is, ignited there. I would like to only wish that Professor Pritam Singh continues the same way that he has done the 50 years, and we like to do that another 50 years should be more fruitful and should see some more transformation in this company. This country needs persons like Professor Pritam Singh. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Our next speaker and the chief guest for this function is Shri Atul Chaturvedi ji. He is a 1974 batch IAS officer from the UP cadre and was principal advisor in the Cabinet Secretariat. He had been secretary to the Government of India in the Ministry of Steel and Department of Fertilizers. Prior to this, he had been additional secretary and financial advisor in the Ministry of Rural Development, joint secretary in the Ministry of Textile, and so many other posts he has held. He has also been the topper of MSc Physics from Lucknow University. Now I request Mr. Atul Chaturvedi, Chairman, Public Enterprises Selection Board, PESB, Government of India, to please address the audience.
Dear Dr. Pritam Singh, the distinguished guests sitting on the dais and in the audience, I had the privilege of interacting with many of them in different capacities. Actually, when I came here, then I came to know from Mr. Kamal Singh that today's function Dr. Saab is retiring. I said, from where? Actually, I was not sure from where he is retiring because intellect never retires actually. So, he might be changing positions. He might be moving from place A to place B. But persons like Professor Pritam Singh, who has been an intellectual giant, such persons and the intellect never retires, and is always in demand, and I think that would be available in times to come. I think many things have been said about Dr. Pritam Singh. I remember that my first association was with him in late 90s in Lucknow, when I was on the board of directors of IIM Lucknow. And he was, I think, 1997 or 98 when he took over the reins. I remained with him till I moved to Government of India. So I was with him in the formative years of IIM Lucknow when it was still trying to establish itself. And later on when he became director, I had the privilege to get associated with him as a guest speaker in IIM Lucknow. So I used to go there for a particular course for about 2-3 years, then ultimately I gave it up, I couldn't keep it on. And after that, I've interacted with him in MDI, and even till few months back, we were together in the committee which is set up by Government of India to select independent directors for all PSUs in India. So I had the privilege of being associated with him in that capacity. He's a great intellectual, he has written books, he has mentored a lot of people. But the good thing is that he's an intellectual with a practical base. He knows what can be done, what can't be done. Intellectually we can say anything. We can have any idea. But Dr. Pritam Singh is a person who knows, after all we are not operating in vacuum, we are operating in an environment. I think his beauty is that intellect and ideas, how they can be amalgamated into the given environment, and with all compulsions, with all limitations, with whatever things may be there, still there is a huge scope to achieve very large chunks of reforms, very large chunks of, because intellect, pure intellect which cannot be converted into actions, remains a book intellect. But I think my association with him, and that we see when we are discussing candidates at the time of selection of independent candidates. We had that, okay, there is an intellectual capital, but then there is also a practical angle that all things cannot be done at one point of time. So I think that balance is what we require. I'm dealing very closely with PSUs on day-to-day basis. And I have no hesitation in saying that the kind of reforms which we are talking about, the kind of cultural change in the organizations we are looking at, I think it was never more necessary than today actually. There are huge organizations which have got huge stakes. They need people to run those we need people to run those kind of organizations. The stakes are too high. The competition is entirely different. The expectations have changed completely. We need people to change those organizations to meet the current expectations. So I would sincerely request Dr. Sahab that if you have free time, do contribute, do concentrate, do something to assist these PSUs in whatever way you can to bring about the change which is so required. And if all cannot be done in one go, I would request you that you concentrate only on one, which is in need of massive cultural reform, which is in need of massive systems reform, which needs a very different kind of approach. And I have no hesitation in calling that PSU's name here today. And I want you to take the charge to do something in whoever association you want to do. That is Coal India. We need a massive change in culture, we need a massive change in thinking, we need a massive change in quality of personnel which are running that organization. And the total employees are more than 300,000 plus. It's an organization which has got 1,800 general managers. It's an organization which has got about 300 executive director rank officers. It's a massive organization. And there's a massive expectation, and in the change scenarios, the expectation levels have gone up. If you have time, inclination, association, and you can build something, I would be extremely satisfied individual if somebody can bring some change in that organization, even 10%, 20%, 25%, 50%, whatever it is. I had the occasion to discuss many things intellectually with Professor Pritam Singh, not only in the capacity as official dealings, but things which are not related directly with official functioning. He is not only an intellectual giant, he is an extremely good human being also. So that's how I wish you all the best, and we feel that we'll continue to get support of your expertise, experience, your association in whatever way it is possible, and the organizations at large, individuals at large, and some organization in particular would benefit from your experience, your knowledge, and your mentorship. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Going on forward, I now request Dr. Harivansh Chaturvedi, alternate president PSI and director Tech.
Respected Padre Sri Dr. Pritam Singh ji, chief guest of today's functions, Sri Tatul Chaturvedi ji, our own Dr. A.K. Balian ji, distinguished academicians, industry leaders, friends. As you know, he is from Banaras. And Banaras, Kashi or Varanasi is called the oldest city of the world. And people from Banaras, they say that it is more than 5,000 years old. What for Banaras or Varanasi famous for? There are 3 landmarks. We go to Varanasi because Purni Salila, Mother Ganges is there. It is symbol of continuity. Thousands of years it has been symbol of India's culture. We go to Varanasi to have darshan of Baba Vishwanath, who is symbol of generosity. Lord Shiva, famous for generosity. The story of Bhasmasur, we are aware. Then we also know Varanasi for a modern institution, that is Banaras Hindu University. That is symbol of Eastern wisdom and modern outlook. Fortunately, Dr. Singh has been alumnus of BHU. I find that his persona has some of the peculiar specialties and behavioral patterns of people from Banaras, which are known as courage to speak the truth. Dr. Singh has courage to speak the truth. We have seen in 2009, when the union minister was saying something wrong, he challenged him and the minister was annoyed. He was in anger. And more than 200 people were present, and they were seeing that Dr. Pritam Singh could speak the truth, which was not palatable to the minister. Then people from Banaras, they have the indigenous wisdom. They believe in the indigenous wisdom. They have respected Sant Tulsidas, who was not a qualified Sanskritic scholar. They have worshipped Kabir, who was not from the Brahminical tradition. They respect indigenous wisdom. They have courage to speak. They have tried for frugality, very simple food, very simple clothes, but they can speak against any powerful people. And there is a festival during the holy time. People who are from Banaras, they may be knowing that there is a competition of abusing and criticizing the powerful, mighty people during the holy festival. So they have this tradition. Then I also find that I have been searching in the contemporary scenario in our country, who else can be compared with Dr. Pritam Singh. I find only one person. He is the versatile, our own great actor of Bollywood, Amitabh Bachchan. And Amitabh Bachchan, he has also crossed, he is maybe contemporary of Dr. Singh. The similarity is versatility between both of them. Versatile. At the age of 70 plus, he is reinventing new roles and new meanings in his life. Just day before yesterday, there was a story in the newspapers where on Facebook he is writing the Sanskrit translation of the dialogues of the Sholay film. Himself translating. So I think Dr. Singh has been reinventing himself again and again, and we believe that in future, years to come, decades to come, we will see the new roles and new models in his life. So we wish him good luck, and I would like to repeat, I would like to say Urdu couplet, वो जहाँ भी जाएगा, रोशनी बिखेरेगा, चिरागों का अपना कोई मकान नहीं होता. So my heartiest congratulations to Dr. Singh for completing 50 years on behalf of all of you.